two ways to observe the stars, as they really are and as we wish them to be. Astrologers claim that knowing the heavens allows us to explain and predict the earthly happenings. Is it logical to believe that billions of kilometers away, astronomical objects would actually be able to affect humans in their moment of birth? Yes, our lifestyle is partially controlled by objects like the sun and moon, but this is different from what astrologers claim about the symbolic connection. A zodiac is supposed to represent the star constellation in which the sun would appear in at a certain date. If you are a Gemini, then in your birthday, you might expect the sun to rise in the constellation Gemini, and it did 2,000 years ago. But it doesn't now. In the last 2,000 years, the Earth has changed its axis orientation. So now on your birthday, the sun rises in Taurus, not Gemini. Astrologers are off by one full sign, and in 2,000 more years, they'll be off by two signs. The discipline of astrology is not updated or renewed. Astrology can be tested by the lives of twins. We could have the case of one twin being killed in childhood, while the other lives too many years to come. If astrology was valid, then how could they have completely different fates? In addition to all that, the names mean things to people, regardless of what the thing actually is. The ancients looked up and they saw these stars and they put their culture on the sky. There is a symbol of an archer, so it's Sagittarius. We have Taurus, and we have things that mattered to people back then. And there is also Aquarius, the water bearer. Then it must mean that when the sun is in Aquarius, it's gonna rain more on Earth. Why? Because the ancients called it the water bearer, and all of a sudden the name had that magical effect over the fact that it is just a random set of stars widely separated in space that don't even look like people holding a pitcher of water. Part of the accuracy of astrological statements probably stems from the fact that these interpretations are general in nature. For example, it turned out that I'm a Sagittarius, where I'm supposed to be adventurous, open-minded, and not so fond of details. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that this is true, except that sometimes I prefer spending my weekends on bed, and I do enclose my mind into certain beliefs, and let's just say that the last point is not always true. The problem is that people don't know who they are. They would accept the most general statements about themselves that would give them their control back in their times of despair. Individuals readily accept general personality interpretations based upon information derived from psychological tests as accurate descriptions of their personalities. Given all that, science does not decline the fact that there are some similar features between people born in the same month. But the only thing we know for sure is that the heavens is not one of the reasons. But if you tell me that you believe in the zodiac signs, I will not judge you, because just like in religions, people need a holy book or a word to believe in an idea, or like scientists who need a scientific logic to believe, you also need some philosophy to believe in the zodiac signs, and that is the philosophy of human egotism.